Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Cruzy here, and in today's movie review, this movie review is going to be on the 1992 Western film directed by Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven. Unforgiven is a Western movie directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Clint Eastwood himself. And so the story of Unforgiven goes like this. When prostitute Delia Fitzgerald is disfigured by a pair of cowboys in Big Whiskey, Wyoming, her fellow brothel workers post a reward for their murder, much to the displeasure of Sheriff Little Bill Daggett, played by Gene Hackman, who doesn't allow the dignitism in his town. Two groups of gunfighters, one led by aging former bandit William Mooney, played by one and only Clint Eastwood. The other by the florid English Bob, played by Richard Harris. They come to collect the reward, clashing with each other and the sheriff. And of course, we got ourselves Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. So, like I said in my other movie reviews, I first heard about this movie a long time ago, and then not too long ago, I think recently on HBO Max. Since this movie was made by Warner Brothers, this movie is currently streaming on HBO Max. So while I was on beach vacation to Ocean City, Maryland last week, I actually watched this movie on HBO Max. And I gotta say, Unforgiven is definitely one of Clint Eastwood's best movies that he's ever made. Yeah, because one of the things that makes Unforgiven a really great Western film is because Clint Eastwood, like the way he works on this film, he's actually managing to make this like a great Western film. And it's got talented acting performances too. Besides Clint Eastwood, you get Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was in the movie too. He was great as well, along with Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman, he was great as well. And I gotta say, everything about Unforgiven is definitely a really great movie and one of Clint Eastwood's best movies, and also one of his best films that he's ever made. Because Clint Eastwood is definitely a talented actor for sure in terms of Western films. He was also great in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and I also liked him in his recent films, The Mule and Cry Macho. Cry Macho I actually saw in theaters last year. And yeah, and Gene Hackman's performance is actually very good too, because it's kind of like how how Gene Hackman was in other films like The French Connection. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, Morgan Freeman was great in the movie as well, like I said. And I think the story itself for Unforgiven has a very interesting story as well about like a Western film, and I gotta say the sound designs on the gunfight sequences, the sound design is very, very, very well made too. Oh yeah, and this movie also came out on August 7th of 1992, so it's kind of interesting that this movie is turning a very lucky anniversary, like if we're counting by fives, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Like, this movie will get a special anniversary this August, like August 7th of 1992. Yeah, because that's 1992 to 2022. That would be probably 30 years, I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that a lot of these movies that came out like 1992 and then 2002, it's like they're getting like lucky anniversaries, because I just love Unforgiven. Unforgiven is definitely one of the best Westerns I've ever watched on HBO Max, and Clint Eastwood does a great job working on this film, and yeah, because like I said, everything about Unforgiven is just well made. I have no issues, no problems with it, no flaws. So overall, Unforgiven is a really awesome, fantastic Clint Eastwood movie, and I'm gonna give Unforgiven 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely a perfect film for a Western film in the 90s. So if you have HBO Max and if you haven't seen Unforgiven yet, then I definitely recommend it for sure. There you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Unforgiven. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, This is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.